Hey everybody, Melissa here from Beyond the Challenge, talking about week 1 Reels on Apple devices. So I managed to get my phone connected so that I'm going to be able to show you my screen so that we can go over the steps to creating a reel on an iPhone. So I already practiced going through the video using my computer, so hopefully I will do a better job this time because I was not able to actually do a reel that I was wanting to post right then. So let's get to it, and we're going to go down to my phone. So here you can see I am logged into my Facebook account, and I am logged in as my business page. You can tell that by the bottom corner on your telephone. Okay. Usually once I switch accounts, which as you know, up at the top, there's a little banner, and inside that banner is any of your profiles that you have loaded in there. The two main banners that I use, the two main accounts that I use on my Facebook is my personal profile and then my Shop Melissa IRL. So give that a second because I accidentally left out of it. We're still kind of there. We're just going to go back to the page. Somehow we're going to get it loaded. Okay, so now we're at the page, and when we scroll down a little ways, and everything looks different, as I've mentioned numerous times, on your phone versus a laptop versus a MacBook versus a PC. Everything always looks different. So, and Facebook likes to change things, so you just got to kind of look around a little bit. But down underneath your main information is a section that says your post, and then it says what's on your mind. And there's a little photo icon in green off to the right. I wish I could. I'm pointing at the screen like you can see it, and I'm really sorry that you can't. I could probably split the screen, but then you'd be looking at a lot of things, and I don't know if we want to do that. Let me take a minute here and see how bad that would look if I was showing you my screen on one side and maybe my face on the other. Okay, so all right, let's zoom up here a little bit. Whoop. Oh, that's way too much. That always happens. All right, that's pretty good. And maybe that will be helpful if, hold on while I clear off my desk, because you can only imagine what it might look like. Okay, let's try that for a second. No, because now you can't see my screen. All right, back to where we were. Oh, please. That was it. Nope, we were here. Can we do this and that and that? Yeah, that's not good. Okay, I tried it. I don't like it. Let's go back to you looking at the screen. Here we are. Okay. Sorry, friends, for that 30-second detour. Skip ahead. Okay, so we're going to look down here, and you have the option starting from left. You've got Reel, Get Messages, and then the word Live. So we're going to go ahead and click Reel. Now, I said this the last video. I'll say it again right now. When you are making, when you're making any kind of videos or whatever, please, let me pop myself back up there. Please make sure that you have done your work ahead of time. That means you have your text ready to go. You have your hashtags and all the things that you want to say already typed up on a notepad somewhere where you can easily copy and paste, and have your videos or your pictures ready to go. So I do know I have a folder here on my phone that is for that is specifically for this reel that I'm going to show you. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to go to my camera, and then I'm going to click this little picture on the bottom left hand corner. That is my photo album. So we're going to go to the photo album, and right now it's defaulted to drafts up here at the top. So I'm going to hit this little arrow. It says nope. Goodness gracious. I can do it. Oh, camera roll. I'm sorry. Top left hand corner says camera roll. We're going to select that, and I made a folder that says create a reel. So here we are. I have my things in here, and I'm going to say select multiple. Now I like to have my things all ready to go and visually know what order I want it to be in. I'm going to string all of these items together to make one reel for the purpose of the exercise. So the first thing I want to do here, because I pre-looked, is I want this cute little alligator here. That's 35 seconds. And then the little alligator sitting on the table done. And then the little alligator floating. And I guess I don't really need this 7-second clip because I did look at it and I don't really need that. The 40-second clip is me actually putting the card together, and the last is just a picture with my watermark logo on there. Okay, it says reels can be up to 90 seconds down here on the bottom screen next to the next button. That is super good to know. It says you can edit, trim, or reorder the clips later, which yes, you can definitely do that. I just like to put them in there where I know they're in the right order, so I don't have to try to rearrange it, especially on my phone because it's really small and I can get a little frustrated sometimes trying to maneuver things around using my big fat finger on my phone, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we've got what was going there. Oh, there is an option here for music, which is grooves is on. What is that? Hold on. I don't know what it was saying. Okay, we're not doing that. So, did it deselect everything? We're going to find out. Where did my folder go? Create a reel. All right, so when I clicked off and to this little musical icon with the little sparklies on it, it unchecked everything that I did. So we're just going to select multiple. I'm going to go through that again really quick because I know which 5 I'm using, and I'm going to just press next. All right. This is how we So it has some songs in there. Recommended audio is where it went to. It automatically synced my clips to any track. I'm going to turn this down for a minute because, like Kevin said, it can get really annoying. We can watch the video go by as it's already pre-strung together. One thing when you're selecting music for your reel, try to find something that's trending and, doesn't want to put people to sleep. If your music is boring and it isn't catchy, people will scroll right by. Okay. Now, I was noticing the other day there were some fire symbols, and I kind of like that song actually that just automatically got picked on there. Let me see who it is. All right. I hope we can find that again. But we're going to go to search because, oh, here it is. So when you hit search, it pulls up different options. You can search, and Kevin suggested the other day, search by fun. That blew me away. So, but you'll notice that there's little fire icons on some of these people that are at the top. It is trying to recommend trending music. Okay, so you can listen to a couple of them by pressing the little play option. This was the first song that it actually defaulted to. I actually have saved a couple of these, which is what this little icon is right along here. These are, I do like certain particular ones that I maybe use over and over again. Um, but if I wanted to search, I don't know, bicycle, right? Bicy, bicycle. Um, of course, the Queen song is going to pop up. I might use that because that's cute and catchy. It's not trending though, so I probably won't. But just know that if you had a particular topic that your reel was going to be about, yeah, I think it's fun to tie it to music that is, singing about the thing. So we're going to pick this one right here. And now I'm going to turn it down so we don't have to listen to it. Then we're going to hit next. Okay. Now we can add, you can still add audio, text. I don't know what ClipHub is. We're going to have to research that one. You can add effects, stickers, and then you can download it. I do like this download feature because I don't always trust the draft feature. I have definitely spent some time making some reels on another social media, not Facebook, and it didn't save it, and I was devastated because you can probably spend a lot of time working on your reel here on your devices. So that's why it's important that you save your text and all that other stuff like that so that you don't lose anything important that you just spent 10 or 15 minutes maybe writing. Now, I was thinking about doing the voiceover on this, but let's add all I did was slide up. There's a little line down here at the bottom, and nope, that wasn't it. I definitely just slid it up, but I didn't slide the whole thing. Okay, so we can go to stickers, and I'm gonna look for a GIF or Giphy, and I'm gonna type bicycle again, because here we are on a bicycle, and hit search. Now, if I could find a gator on a bicycle, there's two tigers. I mean, why wouldn't there be a gator on a bicycle? That would just be way too fun. And it would also be perfect for the reel at the same time. I did not do my homework on what I was going to find here while I'm searching. So let's type gator just to, I mean, what would be the odds? Oh my gosh, there are two gators riding on a tandem bike. That is so perfect. Okay, I like to make my little tiny writing icons way down here. I don't put anything usually on the right hand side because that's a lot of times where your I don't know, where your picture and stuff might show up. So let's see. We've got some audio. It's just turned down. I'm going to make some text, and it's going to say Zoo Crew. Who knew a gator could ride a bike? Okay. Up at the top, you can change the font style by pressing this the capital A and the little a, and as you scroll through that, it'll change a few colors, styles. It'll give the bubble in the background, then it'll kind of go to a little gray, and then it'll go back to no bubble in the background. You could change the color by hitting the color wheel, and you can go through a few different colors, but also when you go back to the capital A and the lowercase a, it'll scroll through those options. So it looks like it does a solid bubble, then a translucent bubble, and then no bubble to the background, which that's very helpful. Sometimes, depending upon what you have going on in the background, it helps the text be visible. All right, so you can change the colors. We're going to make it green because it's a gator on a bike. And so I did go ahead. I'm gonna put the translucent bubble behind there, and you can slide this up and make it huge over here on the left hand side, or you can work it out so that it fits. Make it visually appealing. That's the goal here. I'm pretty particular with my graphics if you haven't figured that out already. So I'm pushing this to the center, and you can see that the blue line shows up when I do that. And then as I push it up, once I got here to the top, let me take my finger off it. Once I got here to the top, it kind of did this red line that you can see at the top of the bubble. That is where you want to stay within the frame. It's letting you know that if you go beyond that white line, you're going to be off the screen. Okay? So, if you didn't know that, now you know. What else? We're going to hit the edit button and see what happens, because here we go. This is what I wanted to see. This is so that you can edit the clips. Each one of the clips is listed down here on the very bottom of my phone, and it tells me that the first clip is 18.1 seconds, the next one is 0.4, the one after that is 4.6, then it's 34 seconds, and then 4.4. If I wanted to add any more, I could click the add with the plus sign, which is on the far right hand side on the bottom corner. But I'm happy with how it is. But what I did want to do was maybe look at trimming down a little bit of it. This entire clip is 61.7 seconds, which it tells us that as it's running, you can see it going. Why did my screen? Is it still going? No. Fuck. Yes. Oh, I just cursed. That was terrible. It's still recording. I wish I could blurb that out. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, it said it stopped recording, but there it is. It's still recording. This is why you just keep going. If you're ever doing a live, don't curse like I just did and just keep going. All right. So, we were going to see about clipping some of this stuff. So here's the first clip. We're literally just watching this one over and over again. This is just me coloring the gator. I did want to do a voiceover, but then again, I almost don't, because you never know. There are lots of options down here. Usually, if I want to make it smaller, it's got the blue outline. You just hold down the left-hand side and scroll to where you want it to stop, okay? Be careful. You might get a little frustrated on that. Oh, this is like the whole thing. I don't want to clip that. Interesting. We're going to hit this little back arrow, and it's just so weird. Okay, now that's 34 seconds. What are we doing? We're coloring the gator. La-di-da-di-da-da-da-da-da. We're still coloring him. And then I hold him up. This is where we're going to stop, okay? Because the rest of it gets kind of blurry. So then we're going to go back. The next one is just, who knew a gator could ride a bike? It's just him on the screen. Let's see. He went from white. Oh, this one's supposed to be first. Well. Nope. And this is me holding him out. Look how cute he is. He does a little ride. I want him to... I don't understand why it keeps jumping to that. We're going to watch the video, and then we're going to go back and maybe shorten a little bit of that. I'm sure if the music was playing right now, we would be very upset right now. This is me sticking the card together, stamping. All of that looks pretty normal. Little side note here, One thing I do like about making reels in Instagram is you can actually set the speed of the video. In case you were wondering, I actually video this in time lapse. So what took me the entire time to do this process ends up being like 30 seconds when it's all said and done. All right, so we just backed that clip up a little bit and made it a little shorter. And we're going to leave this guy at his 4 seconds. Oh, here's the speed down on the bottom if I was reading properly. We can change the speed and we can slow that down a little bit. So half speed, your choices are a third, a half. 1 time would be normal. 2 times would be twice as fast. It's going so fast right now that you can't even see it. And you can actually go 3 times the speed. So we definitely don't want that. I think I see what happened. That the video actually stopped on my phone. So you haven't seen anything that I've said lately. Stand by. We're going to hit the done button. Then we're going to go back to Switcher and see what happened. Because for whatever reason, it went away. There it is. Let's see. Hold please. Hold please while we have technical difficulties as usual. And I see. Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I have to video that again. This one, this one. Okay. Oh, it really did stop. So you know what? We're just going to hop over to this. Okay. We'll just continue on my phone because I don't see where it's actually showing the screen. Okay. So let me get my camera exactly where it's supposed to be. So I finished editing the photos. I do want to go back real quick and I'll show you about the speed. So I went back to edit and then you can see that the each little clip is down here on the bottom and it's just continuing to run in the background. We're just going to kind of ignore that. We're going to go to this 8-second clip right here. And that's when you can replace this clip. You could change the speed of it. You could crop it. There are other features that you can do to it. I'm not that technologically advanced that I would want to do all that, but one thing I could do right here is I slowed that one down. This is normal speed, and that's what I was showing you a minute ago that you couldn't see. It's going by in normal time lapse because it's a very short clip. It's only less than a second. It's 0.4 seconds. But if I wanted to slow that down a little bit, I could take it to 0.5, which is half speed. Okay. 0.3 is even slower, which makes it almost normal. And you could technically go all the way up to 2x or 3 times as fast as normal speed, which is going by so quickly you can't see it all at all. All right. So I just put it back to its regular speed because in the course of the whole movie, I just wanted him to come out and then be cute. And actually, I thought that clip was a little longer, but we're going to live with it. All right, so we're done editing. Pretend we've gone through all of the videos. Like I said, that's me putting the card together. And then the last one is the last clip is just a photo. So with the guys riding on the bicycle. All right, we're done here. We've got music. I don't want to do any more effects because it's already got a lot going on and I'm not really putting any more text on the bottom. Although I really need to practice my call to action, which is what needs to go at the end. All right, so then we're going to hit next. Now I already have my text over here on my notepad. It's under Create a Reel. Um, and I talk about the Zoo Crew Suite, blah, blah, blah. Got my hashtags. I leave a little space because I like the way that looks, those dots in there. And I just copied it. And then I'm going to paste that right in here. So now it did not put my little dots on with a gap. Okay, so it actually took my dot, dot, dot going vertically and it ran them horizontally. So you don't always have the option to leave spaces without hitting the space bar a million times. So I'm not interested in doing that. So we're done with that. You can invite a collaborator on the reel. I normally try to, if I'm on Instagram, I tag it to my personal. That way I'm a collaborator on my own page reel. And I just like that because it hits another audience when I do that. But that's not really something that you can do, it seems like, on Facebook. Also, I do not see where you can schedule anything. So basically, we would be sharing this now as soon as I hit go. So I don't have any reason not to. I've already posted 4 things today, so I wish I could schedule this, but we're just going to say share now, and it's uploading. To-do, to-do, to-do. It was a pretty long reel, so it's going to take a moment. What else could I talk about? Oh, I'll say this. If you have an Instagram business page as well, I normally go to Instagram and create my reels just like we did here, and I post them. And at that option, there's an option down there where you can say share to, and I share it to my Facebook page. So it does copy over, and it is the same exact post. And I've never noticed that the sizing dimensions or any of that looks weird. My goodness, I want to take my Wi-Fi off of this, but I'm worried about what might happen. But we're going to do it and see if it goes a little faster, because in my house we might be waiting forever and ever. So what I was saying, Instagram and Facebook, if you have them connected, you can share across the social media platforms, which is super helpful for multi-platform posting. Okay. Well, that's taken forever. So, I don't normally post on my Facebook page, so I don't know how long it should say. But oh, hooray! It says that my my reel was posted. So that's exciting. Okay, sorry, you guys were on my face, so you didn't get to see it say it. But when you refresh your screen, there it is. We're going to turn the volume up a little bit. Okay. Couple little things I'd like to say. You'll notice that the little gator is down here in the bottom corner. I did have him pretty low, but that was because of the content. I wanted to make sure that he was not too far down. Again, You'll notice that the writing bubble is right up at the top. And as I mentioned over here on the right hand side, you've got the thumbs up, the comment, the share button, and some three dots. So again, you don't want to put your little giffies, your gifs, over there. You want to keep them in the frame. So just remember that your banner for your business is going to be at the bottom. Okay? All right. Well, we've listened to that enough times, so let's turn that down. And that's my cat's paws. At the end of every day, she comes over and stands on my chair for her photo shoot. She was already here earlier today. All right. Now, what I would do is I would run to my personal page, and I would go to my personal page, and I would go back to my business page as myself, and I would hit the like button. I like everything I post on my business page because at least I know somebody's going to like it. I mean, I know it'll get other feedback as well, but okay. Whew, that was a lot. I might reshoot that. Okay, I hope this was helpful and you found some value in it. If you have any questions, just make a comment down in the comment section and then I will get back to you. Okay, thanks a lot. Have a good one.